When you climax,
Oh god.
Oh.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's do it right now.
What? Let's do it right now. When I was getting a physical to play football, I think
I've never been fondled.
the RN, which obviously they check you for a hernia. And before she did, she's like, "Everything okay with your balls?" And I was like, which I think she said because it was a 14-year-old kid, but
Well, see, here's the thing. I've always heard stories about that. Why is that so funny? It's the truth. They're
That's
checking for
so-
testicular
It's
cancer.
so funny.
no, she wasn't doing that. She was checking me for a hernia.
Well, they're checking you for both.
Well, probably.
'Cause they're looking for lumps, right?
No, because
They're like all.
you can't. When they check for a hernia, they just
Don't they grab it? Or?
no. Have
See,
you,
I've never
I
had it
told
done.
you. Garfield and Friends from Pickle
Oh.
Fanboys.
Now, which one?
the second one, not the
Yes.
first one?
This one.
Times a hill.
Yeah, I hate that one.
one.
There were two
There's
actual
two-
songs.
there's two of
Oh,
them.
well,
second
that's what they.
one,
That's he sent me a picture.
Ready,
Ready
two,
to
party!
We're ready.
to party.
We're ready.
Dun, dun,
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
dun, dun.
Come on in, come on down to Garfield and Friends. Come on in. It's time to party with Garfield, and Friends. And then I think there's another
I
verse.
love how we all know that one.
I think there's another verse.
There
in
is. There's a little bit more to it. I have a list of movie titles that were almost called something else. Star Wars Episode 6 was almost called Revenge of the Jedi. We know this, right? I
Yep.
mean, we're nerds. Alex might not have known that.
I was like, what are you talking about? It's not Revenge of the Jedi.
No,
it's
no, no.
Return. I was like, bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Head cheese.
Head cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Alex?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah!
Why,
Nice.
Why head cheese?
Because I remember there's in the Texas Chainsaw, the remake in 01, they go into that rest stop
Mm-hmm.
and there's a pig's head
Yep.
in the display case, and head cheese is a boiled. You boil
How
a
did you
pig's
make
head.
that freaking connection, Brett?
That is a photographic memory. at
Oh
work.
my god.
What is the McGangbang?
McDonald's McGangbang. Simply order a McDouble and a McChicken. The McChicken sandwich is placed directly inside the juicy McDouble, buns and all. So if a normal McDouble doesn't quite fill you up, take the chance by combining a McChicken McDouble from McDonald's secret menu.
So then, do you just order the two different pieces, or do you?
You
order
say,
a
I want the
McGangbang?
surf and turf, and they'll give you the two.
And they'll give you the two and you put it together. I'm not into the fish thing, but I think I would do the McGangbang.
Yeah.
That does not sound fun at all. You know what, honey? Let's try a McGangbang.
Are you bringing that to the table, Alex? Are we
We
having
can
this
set it on
discussion?
the table and do it right here on the podcast. Try a McGangbang on the podcast.
Wow. Wow.
So Die Hard started a
I
trend.
hate Speed 2.
Why?
That's pretty
It's
bad.
horrible.
It's kind of like, it's more of a watch it because it's laughably bad.
Yes.
There are a few parts that I thought Sandra Bullock was pretty funny.
She's a great actress, but she sucks in that movie.
She cuts open the door with the chainsaw and she's like revving it. Can you guys get out?
If you back up with the saw,
What?
if you back up with the saw, we'll give it a try.
It's so bad.
It is very bad writing. It is very bad.
Bad.
But I always thought of it as more of an action type than a funny movie, and it turns out this, like, as an adult watching it, it's a terrible
It's
film.
horrible.
That was a great
That's great.
quote by
Yeah.
you, John. I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot out.
can't
Do it.
move.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit,
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there. Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay.
Let's do some
We're doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. Alex Josh does not like that song.
I don't like that song.
What song?
The newest one.
Hate Me Too?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I know you're like showing this
You're all
off, saying all
happy
these
about
good
it.
things about it, and I'm like, I don't like this song.
And
I don't
then-
like the song,
and
and
you
you're just
didn't.
talking
Oh,
about it.
sorry.
Jelly, it's on top of Jelly Roll and A7X. I don't like the song. I don't know why. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, she can't hear a damn word I'm saying.
No.
Welcome
like the
back
song.
to PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is
I
episode
whistled.
335.
Yeah, and it is 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. We're in palindrome.
Another one?
March 21st, 23.
Yeah, we are. Yep.
We're running out of those.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So today is International Color Day, by the way. What is your favorite color?
Blue.
We're all wearing black.
I'm wearing green.
I know.
I
It's
have-
like International Color Day.
You got blue. She's
Black.
got her pink.
I do?
black.
I've
This,
got
this isn't blue.
blue jeans.
Oh, well, yeah.
Blue
It's like I
jeans.
was
Well, I mean,
really
for
look
Color
at
Day.
any color you might
I
I
thought
mean,
you were-
technically, is black a color?
It's the lack of color.
I like black too, though. Like
Yeah.
most of my t-shirts are black.
Most
But
of mine too.
in art school, is that part of the spectrum? Black? Isn't black and white not? They're not colors.
no,
They're something.
they are. That's when you start getting into lack and all colors combined, kind of.
That's one thing
Yeah.
I love about my car is it's blue.
I'm trying to have this conversation. My car's blue.
That was actually really funny. We have a taste test.
Oh, you made me tear up a little bit right there.
Everyone grab a spoon.
Yeah, so about the spoon thing, I'm sitting here with my
It's
headset
not
on, so I
mac and
can't.
cheese ice cream, is it?
No, it's ranch.
Oh,
Gross.
why?
I don't
I'm gonna
wanna
have a-
try that.
We're doing ranch ice cream.
Alrighty.
Hidden Valley.
No, so Josh brings
BT
me up a
dubs.
cup of water because I was trying to suck down on his water, and
better finish
he
that
sets me down a cup of water, and then hands me puts spoons down. I'm like, am I supposed to drink my water with a spoon?
You are supposed to be trying out this ranch ice cream that we're going to try.
Where'd you find it?
Walmart. I actually went to Walmart over the weekend. I was just, what did I go there for? Cat food or something? I don't know. I went there for something. I was actually going to go to Meijer, but I decided whatever, what the hey. So
What the heck?
it's made by the same brand of the other ones that we tried, of the mac and cheese. And what was the other?
Oh,
I only remember the mac and cheese one
Yeah,
because it
me
was
too.
pizza.
It was pizza.
It was
yeah,
pizza.
That's right. And the pizza was fine. Nothing I would go for. The mac and cheese was like, okay, it's not good. So I'm not a big ranch person. I know
Yeah, I don't dip stuff in ranch.
don't do
A lot
ranch?
of people dip their wings in
I do
ranch.
wings. That's where I got my
do not.
attachment.
So
to-
out of the
to
three of us,
ranch.
Josh, you're the only one that may like this.
Yeah,
I
I was gonna get a good
hate
flavor.
ranch.
You know they have Little Debbie ice creams. Maybe we should try those.
I've had those. Those are good.
Have you tried all of them?
Wait, how'd we go
I've
from
tried
this-
We did the cosmic brownie and the nutty.
I've tried
bar.
the Swiss cake roll, but there's a honey bun.
Yeah, there's a honey bun one. That was the other one. Oh, and
Is this
oatmeal
the same
cream
brand
pie.
that
Oatmeal
did the
cream
weird
pie, yeah.
flavors? is
Welcome
what
to
you're
the
saying?
conversation.
I
Yes.
already said that.
I was just making sure because I looked at the top and I recognized
Yes,
it.
You already
Van
said it.
Leeuwer?
Lewer.
Yeah, Lewin. I'm awful at names, and
Okay.
yeah, so I'm gonna open this bad boy up. So you didn't say what your favorite color was, Alex?
Probably
right?
this color.
Purple.
Your
G-
color,
GF something.
your actual hex code.
What's my hex code?
I
again?
am. That's for you to know and no one else to know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. You don't want to be handing that out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's your own
Well,
private
the
color.
color it's on my shirt.
I mean, it's not like they can't take your logo, put it into Photoshop, and do an eyedropper on it and get the hex code anyway.
what you
but-
just said. Like, see, I wouldn't have known to do that. Josh just gave it away anyway.
What?
Never mind.
I gave it away anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not really.
You told them how long way to do it.
Well,
This
yeah,
is my favorite color. Whatever's on my shirt for my logo.
right there.
I just saw Nymeria walk by.
Yeah, she was sitting in your chair.
She always
I had to
does.
kick her ass out.
I
It
always
looks
enjoy
like
seeing that too.
frozen ranch.
Because she gets mad and it's funny.
I'm trying to peel. This is the worst packaging paper. I'm just peeling away little pieces.
Okay, we're not gonna eat the whole thing. We're just gonna dip a spoon
Yeah,
in
who
there.
wants to eat it?
Don't grab a spoon like
I couldn't
I don't
reach it.
want to grab a
Oh
spoon.
my god.
Let's get this
Brett.
closer.
So I'm gonna grab a spoonful. Oh!
Well, I don't
You're
want
gonna
that
do a
much.
whole
I
spoonful?
want
Yeah.
like a little tiny
I'm
taste.
gonna like. Dip
I'm
it.
letting you guys do whatever amount you want. I want to get an actual flavor. This is gonna sit in my mouth for a minute. That's actually not. Here, Brett, you want half mine?
Josh, here, you
I'm gonna-
take it.
I'm gonna split mine down a little bit.
Oh,
It
this
smells
terrible.
It smells disgusting.
Oh my god!
It smells disgusting.
This is not good.
Ready?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. You guys go, and then me.
Nope. Nope.
That's ranch, all right. That is Oh,
That is awful. That is beyond
Josh,
awful.
look at the robin's eggs.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Give me half your dinner.
The water is making it worse, to
Yeah,
be
it is.
honest. Give me a piece of that.
I'll be right back.
The water made it worse.
Mhm. That's better.
I'm doing ranch flavored chocolate. Excuse us while we.
Yeah, well, that might have been worse than the
That
other
was
two.
worse, definitely worse than the pizza and the macaroni and cheese.
And the power of it.
Yes.
Like, it didn't just taste bad, it like took over everything.
I took a fingernail full.
Yeah, me too.
A fingernail full, and that was disgusting. Josh, that's gross. The water made it worse.
I'm not gonna deny that was not good.
Did it taste like ranch to you?
Yeah, I think it tasted like ranch.
Yeah, that tastes exactly like ranch. You can
Well, then why didn't you like it? Because you like ranch.
I'm not eating something with it. I'm not gonna. I don't.
Right.
eat
Oh,
Ranch
you
ranch
just
alone.
don't like finger
Who
the
just
ranch?
thinks of
No. Excuse me?
what?
No, that's
Like,
not
I
my
can finger
thing.
some ketchup or
Oh
some
my
honey or something, but like,
Would you stop with that phrasing?
that's what it's called. It's called fingering.
Oh my god!
I don't
Am I
think
wrong?
it's called that. I wouldn't say I'm gonna
I'm glad
finger
we're
some
an 18
ketchup.
rated freaking podcast.
I might, when I finish my wings, I might
Fries.
dip my finger in the sauce and lick it.
I'm surprised
that
you
is,
don't
like,
do ranch though with your. Man,
No.
you look like you're nauseous
The
there for a
reason
minute.
why
Oh,
I never
got-
really
I
understood
got
that
nauseous.
because wings are sauced, like they already have a
Mhm.
sauce. So
Oh.
why would you want to dip? I mean, I guess it's just a contrasting or a complementing thing.
Right.
I always just enjoyed the wing flavor, so I didn't need to dip it in anything.
So imagine they did wing flavored ice cream. That'd be
You know, I
amazing.
think I would like that more than any of them that we've tried.
Some
Yeah.
things just don't need an ice cream flavor.
No, and these guys are like the the soda stuff that we've done. We haven't done soda in a while.
That was worse than the soda.
That was
Yeah,
that was
That was worse than the soda.
The soda was disgusting.
Like 100%.
you want to move those robin's eggs? Brett's gonna knock over something.
It
that's
was
wet.
it was basically
Those are yours.
Yeah,
Set 'em
I-
somewhere.
I understand, but
Aren't
I
they
don't
crunchy?
need them anymore because Brett was nice and gave me a cosmic brownie.
Half mine.
Ugh.
Anyways, let's talk about some of the week.
Yeah, let's start the podcast
Man, last
off
weekend
like
was
this.
cold.
I am
So
tired, and it looked beautiful outside all
cold.
week.
I mean,
Like-
the sun was out. But
Right, it looked great out. I want to take a picture on a walk every day.
Saturday afternoon the sun was out, but it was cold on Saturday.
Like we were looking at
And
like
windy.
20s.
And windy. It was.
Dude, the wind has not stopped either. When I was driving home from work today, I was really clutching the steering wheel for a hot minute there. The wind is coming in.
It's warmer now and will be this week, but
That's March.
It's rain.
That's March though,
Yeah.
but March it fools you because you get that good day, maybe, which is what we did at the beginning of March. We had like those couple good days that were really nice
Where it was
outside.
like 50.
Yeah, it was beautiful
We're
outside.
like, oh yay, we're here.
We're perfect, and now it's like
And then it was like,
it's
oh yeah,
mud season, man.
what was that meme you saw where it's like, hey, you Indiana people, you forget we're
We're in the middle of
in
a
the
calendar
middle
here. Yeah.
right here.
You
We're
still got other winter.
it's like fake spring, then we're back to winter, then we have real spring.
yeah, and that spring doesn't last long. It just goes to summer pretty darn quick in the Midwest now. I remember spring lasting a few
A while,
months. Like it was
yeah.
cool outside. It was nice. But yeah,
June used to actually be still pretty not cool, but like 60s, and now
Right.
I feel like June, like we're at the beach and we're like 80, 90 degree weather.
Well, the sun isn't quite as intense in June as it is in like August.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Even if the temps are high, it's not quite
the
as
water warms up by
bearing
August.
down.
That's the best time.
In August, that's the best time to go to the beach. Oh, the water's actually perfect. June, it's an ice cube. It's like 90 degrees
You
outside,
can-
and you want to get in the water, but you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, July is okay. July is fine. We didn't really have a lot going on throughout the week other than just work. Yeah, nothing
We watched
really
a
big.
couple movies on Sunday. We decided to
Yeah.
have a
Sunday was like just
Sunday. Josh and I
watch
decided to
movies
like
and slum.
say fuck it. Like we had stuff to do like
I
around the
do.
house, and we're like, we need a day.
I have to go back to do more design
Like,
work.
I did not have a very good like mental weekend.
Oh,
So I
no.
said, let's just not do anything, and we decided to watch a couple movies.
What?
We watched our podcast movie. What was the other movie we watched?
Oh,
Megan. We watched Megan.
Yeah. Well, if we want to go into playing and watching, we can talk about Megan real quick, and then we can go into other stuff we've watched and played.
Oh.
Megan, we watched the unrated version, which is, I guess, the only way to watch it, apparently, according to most horror fans, because PG-13. This looked pretty lax for unrated.
Unrated, it still seemed pretty PG.
Pretty tame. So they probably could. I'm guessing they're
Well,
gonna up it for the sequel.
I guess with some of the deaths, they were a little
I
over
actually
the
liked
edge.
the movie. I liked the movie the whole time. I enjoyed it.
I was very interested until like the end. Like I already predicted everything,
You knew how
and
that
then
was gonna happen.
I did. I don't know if you could tell when I lost interest, and I was like,
You were scrolling on Facebook.
I
at one
was
point.
like, I know how this is gonna end.
I mean, but I was too, because it was one of those easygoing movies for us. It wasn't scary for us because we knew the concept.
Oh yeah, it's not scary whatsoever.
Like Chucky
No.
tried to stay horror the whole time for like the first couple movies, and it went really weird. This just went, okay, it's a killer robot.
I'm definitely more of a fan of Chucky.
But I liked the actress who played the girl.
Yeah,
She was great. She did a good job.
She did a good
Couldn't
job.
stand the protagonist mother figure.
Not really.
Couldn't handle her. She looked like she didn't want to be on set.
Well, I think that's how she was supposed to come off, though. As
Is annoyed the whole time? Yeah, I
Well,
guess
yeah,
that's
because
true. Because
she's
she didn't
all
wanna
of a
be
sudden
mother.
had to take care of this niece that she obviously doesn't have a very good relationship with,
Yeah.
or kids in general. But she's just a science computer nerd that makes toys
True.
and doesn't really know how to interact with children. So that's I think she played her part well.
that annoyed me. She did it so well. I was annoyed. But I want to give this movie a 7.5. It was enjoyable. The acting could have been better for some of the characters, especially the antagonist. You know,
I give
could
it
have
a
been-
6.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
Are you excited for a sequel though? Would you like to see where the sequel goes?
I already know what's gonna happen. We
Well, no, we don't actually know.
if they do what the end of the movie.
Well, no. We know without spoiling it. It does lead into a
second
proper
movie.
sequel pretty
Yes,
quickly.
it does.
So it's not necessarily going to happen there. It could feed into something elsewhere because
I mean, they did make more
Wh-
Megans.
without spoiling it, it's connected to the internet. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
So,
It was really freaky when she got herself onto the internet and started
learning everything.
learning about death and what death is, and like that. Watching an AI, I guess, learn about it and then try to figure things out loud is kind of terrifying.
It is very terrifying the way it was said.
And I'm like,
We'll
we're
have-
kind of in the AI.
we are in the
beginning
AI
stage.
realm right now in
Yeah.
like Google and Microsoft. Everyone is bringing in AI nowadays. It's so scary, actually. I'm actually concerned. Like,
Yeah.
for not necessarily my job, but for our humanity, because pretty soon we're not going to know what's real. We're not.
No, it's getting the thing with AI is it learns.
Not
from-
just AI.
It
People
learns
are just
it,
getting
like,
better at
it just
faking
continuously
things like
learns.
that.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. We're in scary times.
We are in scary times right now. Yeah. Have you watched anything new?
I forgot to mention it last week, but I did watch Prisoner of Azkaban.
You've been going along the Harry Potters. I can't wait till you watch Goblet of Fire
Is that 5?
4.
Okay, that's next then.
That was my first Harry Potter movie in theaters. It's down. It's hands down my favorite kids one. It's like It's the first PG-13 one, I believe, right? No. 3 was PG-13,
I
wasn't it?
thought the Deathly Hallows was.
No, I know. Goblet of Fire was PG-13, but it was a really long book, and I actually started reading some of that one. I was really into Harry
The
Potter.
Goblet
at
of Fire
the
is
time.
like when that book came out. It was like
thick.
as a child, you're like, I have
That's
to
a
read.
Bible.
I have to read that.
Movie, 2 parts.
No,
the only
that
2
doesn't.
parters is the last 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
the last 2 movies are 2-parters.
Which I think, to be honest, at the end of this, if you want, we should do a Harry Potter conversation because I'd love to
I would love
converse
to.
with
You
it.
could sub me out with Ashley then.
You can
I-
talk about your.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to add. Like I'm only watching them because we're going to Disney, and I was told that I have to.
So you have to
the
watch
universe
all of them
itself
inside. Okay, is she making you watch
is-
Fantastic Beasts?
No.
Okay, that's
least
fine.
she
The
hasn't
first
told
one would
me.
be fun.
The
don't know
world
the
itself
sequels.
just isn't very interesting to me.
Okay.
And it's probably because I'm 37 years old watching a movie that was meant for kids.
Untrue.
Maybe.
I mean,
the
for-
next movie, it's gonna get better.
Yeah, like with the.
I'm telling you, they
It
get
is.
I
they
think
get
they're
good.
they're not bad movies.
No, they're
just-
not.
I'm not the audience for it.
They're
True.
more relatable.
growing in with them. Yeah.
Like Josh and I, like it was.
We went to every movie after 4
Yeah, like
together.
but and the actors and actresses in these movies
Grew
they
up with us.
they
They're the same age as
started
us, aren't
like
they?
they're the same ages as us.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
so these movies, like when the books and stuff came out, Josh and I was in like what 4th, 5th grade.
Yeah, I mean, they're literally
That's about right.
children in the first movie.
Yeah, that's about
So
right.
that's how
So
we
I
relate
don't know if
to
you know this.
them.
Harry Potter takes place in the 90s. Just to let you know this. So it's not taking place in our time. So
Well,
to give
the
you a little
first
more
one was,
perspective,
what, 02?
right? But still, the books take place in the 90s.
Sure.
That's what they did with this. So that's why you don't
It's
see
not
our
that
technology.
far out, you know.
No, but still, you can kind of see that. It doesn't really scream 90s because they don't really put that.
They
pop
don't really
culture
have
in
like
there.
the fashion trends and things like
But
that.
they're in Wizarding World. You can do whatever.
Right.
True.
So
Mm-hmm.
That car he flies is really old.
yeah, that's the family car. Ronald Weasley. Okay, I got to be honest. The third one is the last goofy one.
Yeah.
And then
So-
it becomes more.
I mean, 3 got
Like-
pretty dark with Sirius Black coming in and the
Yeah,
I
it
agree.
does.
werewolf.
But like after that, it's dark.
It does. Yeah.
And it just keeps kind of getting
Death
more dark.
is going to be very prominent from here on out.
Yeah, it
Um,
becomes more of a. You went from a children's book to more of like teenage
Sure.
kind of book.
Alex and I need to talk about the Jared Fogle documentary that just came out.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, and then we
okay.
just watched that too. Have you watched that yet?
That's on
Yeah.
Discovery
It's-
Plus.
yeah.
Ah.
We are just running a trial right now because I heard of this on TikTok and I said, all right, Alex, this is obviously big and we got to check this out. It's a 3-parter and it is probably the biggest. I don't know how to put this. It's an eye opener.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, that's probably the best word. It's an eye opener.
disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, given his
It's-
crimes, like I can handle murders, but a
Predator.
sexual predator, a child.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to.
Oh, you hear recordings of
Like
him
they
saying
actually like, and they
things.
play it because it was made for TV. But they play these or show you these
Warnings.
warnings.
Yeah.
Like probably 4 times an episode that says you're about to hear this and this
It
and
was
this.
meant
It's
for
very
to be played on
disturbing.
Discovery itself, then, Alex, if that's the case.
Well, yeah,
If they have those warnings still
Yeah.
embedded.
but I mean, you hear him say things that you're like, oh wow. Like, yes, I get it. He went through like this big change and got the fame and stuff, but like I really, other than just saying, hey, that's Jared, he lost a lot of weight eating Subway, I really didn't care. I wasn't. I mean,
People
I think I
just
was in high
attach
school when all
themselves
this
to
stuff was
to
going
some
on, so it was like,
form.
oh, whatever.
Imagine all the people that met him, how they felt.
Oh yeah.
Like everybody. He was around celebrities.
In the documentary, they said that they only presented in court 14 victims, just 14. You know, by listening to these tapes and recordings and stuff, there's way more
he
than
went
14.
international.
He
You
did.
can't go to those.
Yeah, he admitted
Victims, because
going
that's-
going cross seas and doing things over in the like, where did he say, like, not India,
Is it-
Thailand.
Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand. Yeah, it was very eye-opening and just disgusting. And then it was like really, it took years to convict him. Years. It was, I don't know. That's the part that gets me. I'm like, you have all this evidence, really? And you're going to just allow him to keep doing this?
It's awful.
Yeah. Until literally, and it wasn't even him. It was his, like, partner or something that helped,
he was
the one that got in trouble first, and because Jared was linked to him, they started looking into Jared. And if it wasn't for him getting in trouble, then who knows how much longer it would have been until Jared got caught. I don't know. It was just disgusting.
Yeah.
There's Hollywood for you.
It wasn't necessarily Hollywood.
They showed you he was on like red carpet things with all these celebrities.
That was additional. That was just added. I don't know if it was necessarily just that. I don't know.
Inside of a year, he became worth $15 million just by eating a Subway.
That's what happens when you get endorsed.
I guess.
Really just an eye-opening show, like 3 episodes. It's crazy. Do you have anything else on watching? Because we have another thing to talk about.
No, not for watching. No.
We got The Last of Us.
Oh yeah, we finished
the show, and then we finished it in 10 weeks. It was done in 9.
It's done in 9. Yes.
So, I'm gonna give the entire season a 9.5 out of 10. Maybe close to a 10. It's really close to perfection. In fact, this is on the same level of Game of Thrones as me.
I'd say Breaking Bad.
Same. Those are all 3. Those are my top 3. So Breaking
Bad is still, I think, my number 1.
I think this top Breaking Bad for me.
You think?
Every episode was an emotional roller coaster.
You're right.
Breaking Bad didn't have that.
Yeah.
Every episode.
Much larger episode
budget
count with Breaking Bad. You've only got 9 episodes.
Well, the budget was also insurmountable for
I know, but you have what, 60 episodes of Breaking Bad versus 9 episodes of Last of Us.
Right now,
right?
I mean, in comparison,
yeah.
But you want to compare season 1 of Breaking Bad versus The Last of Us?
Yes,
yeah,
if we do that, then yes,
then
The Last of Us takes it, like 100%.
Game of Thrones takes it, like it's above a Game of Thrones season.
Then yes, if you're gonna just compare seasons versus just like story and things, then yes, season wise, Last of Us is number 1.
But those shows had to crawl so this one can run and walk, basically, because you had to kind of present how story was to be told.
And it's also a TV aired season versus a streaming.
They still air
series.
This.
They aired it on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was a Max exclusive.
9 o'clock every Sunday. Well, now they're done, but
right.
So yeah, it took place of Game of Thrones, House of Dragon. So that's basically the same slot that they gave it. So
It was amazing. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
I mean, I just go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10. I
had
no issues with it. No issues.
Maybe one episode, and that was just the flashback episode of her going to the mall. I was bored, but it was humane for her. I
guess you had to see how things happened. So
right.
I think everything was shot amazingly, and they both did an amazing job.
Yeah,
especially like well, I guess never mind. Breaking Bad, you're looking at 2 main characters with a bunch of side characters, but in The Last of Us is very like pinned on just these 2 and how they work.
They keep it like the game.
Yeah,
I mean they're
like, and you can definitely tell they took scenes directly out of game and gameplay and made it like this is real life, but we're running it like a video game. And it's like really cool.
Like when Ellie goes from car to car.
Yes, like it looks like you're playing the video game, but you're seeing it in real life.
Yeah,
I know it's really cool how they did it.
Yeah, and then one other thing, Alex and I are going back to Attack on Titan. That's going to be picked up as far as our go-to show probably after this because we're done watching The Last of Us, and so Attack on Titan, we're gonna punch through it and
we're gonna punch through it, man.
And this is an anime that I think we can go back to because we went back to it over the weekend. We watched 2 episodes, an episode and a half, and we were like, okay, we can pick this back up.
We already figured out where we're at.
We know everything's great. We're gonna go back to the show, and we're gonna get it going and get it done. Like I want to see where the story goes. So you turn your stuff off. Is it beeping at you?
No, I don't want it to.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Did I turn it off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't see on there. It still looks like bright on.
Oh no, you're good. Playing. You got anything, Brett?
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff actually.
no.
Ooh,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, I'm still going through Lego Star Wars and God of War Ragnarok and baseball and finishing up Red Dead Redemption 2. But I also just started Hitman World of Assassination because they added them all together into one game.
They've
on
been
Game
doing
Pass.
that with all these other ones. Patrick picked up Dead Rising.
Yep. So I am relatively new to Hitman in the sense that I didn't play any of the old stuff. My first one I ever played was Absolution, which was on 360 and PS3. And for some reason I really liked it. I mean, it was a fun game. Then I go and I played the first Hitman, but when they kind of rebranded it after Absolution, they made it episodic for the first game.
Oh yeah.
And I just I wasn't interested in that. And then Hitman 2 came out, and I think they dropped the episodic release, so Hitman 2 was a full game. And then Hitman 3 came out, and then they did this World of Assassination where it's 1, 2, and 3 together. So I'm like, yeah, what the heck? I'm going to play it. And what is cool about it is they put you in a map, and then there's 2 to 3 targets on each map. But the amount of content in each map, there's 25 different ways you can take out your target.
Yeah.
25?
Yeah, at least. Sometimes there's more.
What the hell?
But they
put it
don't
on
tell
Discord,
you
Alex?
anything.
Can you put that image on Discord? The one you
Oh,
tweeted.
yes. Okay,
Go
yeah,
ahead,
go ahead,
sorry.
Brett.
They don't tell you anything. Now
They just let you loose.
They let you loose, and you go around, and you basically have to figure out how to do it. Now there are spots you can stumble upon where 2 people are talking, and it says mission story. So there's a
Yeah.
few mission stories in the game to where if you listen, then it gives you waypoints to go and eventually take out the target this specific way. So there's a lot of replay in it.
Mm-hmm.
So like my favorite one I finished the first game and did the training mission on the second game, but I think my favorite one is I'm in Japan at this hotel in the mountains.
Okay.
And one of my targets, you find out through these mission stories that she has booked the yoga instructor all day. But you also hear from these guests that the yoga platform is basically overlooking a cliff.
Okay.
So I go find the yoga instructor and I don't take him out. I put him to sleep basically.
Yeah.
And I dress up as a yoga instructor. And when she comes into the spa, she's like, "Hey, I've been waiting for you." So we go out to this platform and we start doing yoga. And then I push her off the platform and it's over, And
Wow.
I'm like,
Okay.
and that was the one where like they saw me do it. So they're
Yeah.
chasing me. So I had to get out of there in a hurry.
Okay.
Most of the other time, you can literally take out all your targets without being seen, and as soon as you're done, you just go, and it's a lot of fun. It's
so
you can spend, especially because there's all the different assassinations, then there's all the different just stuff you discover.
so it's a
just-
true remaster, kind of.
no, it's its own game,
Oh, still its own.
but
okay.
it's kind of built with nothing previous in mind.
Hmm.
But you could play through the mission 15 different times and do something different each time.
That's cool.
It's overwhelming almost, especially considering there are now 3 games, because I think there's 7 missions in the first game.
Yeah.
And it's just it's fun, but it's also like, man, if I wanted to do all these, I'd have to spend hours just watching guides
To be a completionist.
Yeah.
I mean, are there achievements for that?
So there's an achievement just to finish it, but then there's also an achievement of getting a level 20 mastery, and the more different things you do and different things you discover, that's how you get to a higher level. So I don't know, it's hundreds of hours to get to that,
Okay. Huh.
but it's fun. I'm having fun doing it.
Did you put that on Discord?
I did.
You did. Alex and I have a little bit of an image to show. It's so sad.
Yes.
I didn't know that this was gonna hit me as hard as it did.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, Lance Reddick, am I saying that right?
Yep.
Passed away at the age of 60. Natural causes, apparently. That is what just throws me for a loop. The way Alex and I know him, as I didn't really plug this into my brain for a long period of time. He was the voice of Zavala on Destiny. He is
Zavala.
also really big on Fringe. He was really big on John Wick. That's my main introduction to him.
Mm-hmm.
And Yeah, he was big in Resident Evil, Lost, The Guest.
Oh yeah, he was on
The
Lost.
Guest, yeah.
Yeah. That was one that I wondered if you guys are going to remember that.
Yeah.
White House Down, apparently he had a big role in there. He voiced in Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. He was a voice in Rick and Morty, Paradise PD, and Castlevania.
Oh, Paradise PD, really? Yeah, I was
Mhm.
watching that.
So, I mean, he's got a lot longer list of stuff that he's been in.
He's got a very unique voice.
Mhm.
Like, you can definitely tell it's his.
So Alex and I played Destiny over the weekend, and unintentionally we were playing one of the campaign missions, and we got to where he was speaking, and Alex verbally gasped. Like,
I did. I wasn't expecting it. And then what he says, like, during, like,
I recorded it, so I'm going to be putting that on TikTok here very soon.
Yeah,
with some
what
of
he
our
actually
recordings.
says almost felt like he was, like, talking to us from the dead kind of thing. Like, what he said
It's making
was
me
very
really, like,
emotional. Yeah. What he said was like, oh my God, Zavala's actually not here anymore. Like, he's here, but he's, like, here. Because I was
Yeah.
hearing him in my headset.
we heard him in our headset for over how long has been Destiny been
Do you know
out?
what? I don't know. This is the game where Brett got concerned about for a long time. And Zavala's been there from the beginning.
So
basically.
the image that I was showing was us paying respects to Zavala in our group. Patrick was there as well. It was Alex, me, and Patrick, and yeah, it was a touching, teary-eyed moment. And so
we're down to one commander. Well, I mean, I wonder
Destiny,
whether or not they're going to kind of kill
revive
off
Cade.
his. Well, Cade has his own.
thing.
He's got a statue of everything. They're not going to revive him at all. Like Cade, who is my. Not commander, I guess.
Yeah, you're commander.
I guess he's Commander Cade.
He
So
was your leader.
he's mine. He is the
Yeah.
warlock commander, and that's what I am. I'm a warlock. Josh is a Titan, and that would be Zavala. And then there's
Zavala was the leader of.
and he's just kind of like the
of
leader.
Destiny. Like he was
yeah, he's
the
the
leader.
big guy.
I don't know why I'm.
Yeah, and then you have Ikora, who's the what would she be?
She's like the mage.
Yeah, pretty
kind of like the
much.
magic. She's all that's left now.
I know, technically, yeah. I mean, Zavala is still alive in the game.
In
but
the
it's
game,
just-
Zavala's still there, but
Yeah.
still hearing his voice. So, how did you take the news, Brett? I mean, like
I was surprised. He's
60.
He looks younger than 60.
and he looked fine, and I gotta know.
I know. Well, the other thing I found that was kind of cool was it was said that he had logged in
To
and was
Destiny.
playing Destiny like the night before he died.
How
Like
cool
it
is
said
that?
like he regularly logged on and actually played and enjoyed the game, and apparently his last login was like the night before he died. So that also was kind of like, oh, really really
I think
touching.
it was on PlayStation, right?
Oh, I don't know what console he was on.
His gamer tag or whatever was what logged in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's we were playing.
Just really
that.
sad. So I mean, the next time we're gonna see him is Friday.
When we
Yeah.
play the next Destiny. Oh, John Wick. Yeah.
John Wick.
Oh yeah, that doesn't come out this week apparently, according to Brett. Jesus,
it comes
dude,
out-
what the heck?
Comes out Friday.
I listened to that today. I was like, "What are you saying?" So it comes out next week, on the last show, and Brett's like, "No, end of next week."
Oh, well, either way, it comes out this
At the end of this week.
the end of this week on
Mhm.
Friday.
I'm excited to see it. Actually, I'm hoping that
I'm
good.
super stoked.
Do you have anything else for playing and watching, Brett?
I don't think so.
No. A little bit of sports news here, real quick. XFL Battlehawks lost to the Commanders, 28-20.
Dang.
So yeah, they just lost another game at home. I looked into it, and the championship game is actually set up by the top two of North and South, and then they face in the final, North versus South. So that's how the championship goes in the XFL. And did you hear that Jimmy Garoppolo just got offered free sex for life
Oh my.
by two, I guess we'll call them prostitutes, sex workers, in Vegas because he signed for the Raiders.
Wow.
Does that mean
Do
free
you
sex
wanna
for life
see what
with
they look
only
like?
those two girls?
Well,
That's it.
they are.
Like, so for his whole life, they're just gonna grow old with him. That's that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm not saying like it's. I'm not saying that, but it's those two girls. In
Okay.
Vegas, yeah. Just
And they
he-
just publicly said, "Hey,
Yeah.
anytime, anywhere,
TMZ reported
Jared."
it.
Like
Yeah.
Jimmy G.
They actually edited the article. They had photos of them on here.
Oh my
They
god.
took them off.
Of course, because they're probably trying to get themselves popular.
No, that's not the case. They probably got told to take them down by their publisher.
Yeah, but also they probably put it up there for publicity.
It's a public site. It's not an 18 rated site, so I'm gonna guess that's why they were wearing lingerie.
I get it. Do you get what I'm trying
No,
to
I'm not.
Because it was up at one time, which
Uh-huh.
means that image is on the internet forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Anyways, you want to talk about Encino Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movie Club Movie of the Week. This is Alex's choice.
Yeah.
This movie came out in 1992 and stars Sean Astin, Pauly Shore, and Brendan Fraser. And the synopsis of this film is when two boys find a frozen caveman in their backyard, these high schooler outcasts thaw him and introduce him to the modern life while he in turn gets them to actually enjoy life. Yeah, Alex, why'd you pick this one?
Well, because for one, Brandon Fraser just recently got an Oscar.
Yeah.
And
Brendan.
yes.
Brendan.
Brendan Fraser.
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 He recently got an Oscar, and I've always been a fan of him. And for some odd reason, that movie just kind of like popped into my head. I'm like, oh, I wonder if Brett's seen this one. I bet he has.
So this is the trilogy.
So that's why.
This is the trilogy for Pauly Shore that he signed on for Disney, and it was this was his first one. So this was the opener. So
I just really enjoyed this. Josh introduced me to this movie when we were dating.
I introduced you to all of the Pauly Shore movies.
Pauly Shore was not in this house.
Like you watched In the Army Now multiple times because I introduced that to you. You kept
Yeah.
on wanting to watch it.
Mhm.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah. So out of the three, Brett, what's your favorite?
Well, I didn't particularly like this one.
Of course you didn't. 'Cause
I
love
wasn't
it.
sure because during when we were watching this, I'm like, well, I mean, the older I get, the more like childish this is, but I have more of like a high school memory attached to it. So
Sure, and I could see that. My favorite, I'd probably Son-in-Law.
I love
Okay.
Son-in-Law.
So,
Oops, wrong button.
That hits. He's the same character in Encino Man and Son-in-Law. A little bit different in the Army Now, but
But he's pretty
exact
much
same
the
character.
same character.
True.
But yeah,
He
there
never
was
changed.
there was a scene where they're at the dinner table and he's talking to the dad and the dad's like English, and I'm like, I'm thinking the same thing because I have no idea what he just said.
Oh, did you watch with subtitles?
Yeah.
I knew what he said.
I didn't. He
I know,
was
but we grew
using
up
his
with the
own
movie.
words, and
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like I understood grindage because grindage is in Son-in-Law.
Crusty means old.
Okay.
So yeah, so I was
knew
thinking
that.
in my head, I was like, I feel like I should be writing these down to decipher.
You know that's funny because Ashley was going to text you and say you should do a slang straight from Encino Man.
Just from
of
Encino
all
Man.
the words that
Yes.
he used, and I had,
Yeah.
guess
I
I'm
love
getting old
I
'cause
love it
have
when
no
like
idea.
Pauly Shore takes him to like the mall or to the or roller coaster and whatnot. Does like a day, and then he pulls up and he's like, "Oh, where have you guys been?" And then he starts talking just like Pauly Shore's character. He's like, "Oh no, now you got him
got him
talking
talking
like
like
you."
So I saw this movie when I was like 6 years old.
Oh, I'm sure
and
when
I've been
you were
growing
6, it
up
was
on
amazing.
it since.
Yeah.
This is a very prominent film in my household, along with Son-in-Law, because of our Midwest and rural lifestyle that my family grew up in. So this movie was mainly quoted a lot. Like the Shoe Fly song was sang a lot. I got sick of that song really fast when I heard that immediately. I was like, oh my God, eye roll. But the whole thing about this movie is it's family oriented. So I mean,
It is,
you can have your family.
It's a
watch
very
it.
it's a very 90s
Mhm.
family.
very 90s.
I did get tired of him eating everything, and I just like.
He's a
"Wah!"
caveman. He's going
I
to.
know,
You have to
but-
scavenge and grab things and try them out and
Oh,
eat
when he
them.
ate the salsa at the bar, I'm like, oh, gross.
I thought that was actually pretty.
I
funny,
love
though.
it when he was like Gonzagas.
Gonzagas.
he just points.
I mean, there were some funny parts,
Mhm.
but
I was scared of the opening scene and when Brendan Fraser's character goes into the house.
man.
Oh, you were scared?
As a kid,
Oh.
6 years old, 7 years old, seeing and whatever.
So you
this
see
is.
when you first see him and he's like walking around in the house, I start smiling at Josh like, why are you smiling? I'm like,
because he's
he's-
wearing a loincloth.
because he's in his prime and he's hot. I mean, Tarzan, not Tarzan. I always say
I
the
say
wrong
it
one.
too.
Yes, George of the Jungle. He's basically the same exact character in
Except
George
he
of the
speaks.
Jungle, except he's been working out a lot more. He's a little bit more oily.
As a kid, I was always on Dave's side or whatever. I never really understood the concept. On this one, my God, Dave is such a jerk.
Dave is
The
an
whole
asshole.
time. I'm
Yep.
like, dude,
Yep. Especially when he tries to get rid of him. Just
have some
'cause
humanity, bro.
His crush wants to go to the prom with.
Using
with
people
him.
for popularity and
Yes, like he's all about just like wanting to be popular, not necessarily I love this girl. It's no, you're just trying to be popular.
the mom joke in the hallway. When he said something about his bully's mom, he's like, "Yeah, something. I got a date with your mom." He's like, "That's not nice." You can see him break character. You actually see him laugh when they walk off set. That joke still gets me today. So this only took 3 months to shoot. It was shot from December of 91 to February of 92. The director thanks Wayne's World for coming out 3 months earlier than this movie because it showed a comedy aimed at the same teen demographic that could do
Pretty
well.
much.
I could see that.
Yeah.
A made-for-TV movie, Encino Woman, was made for ABC. I had no idea of this.
I'm sure it bombed.
It bombed.
Yeah.
The plot is about an LA earthquake that uncovers a frozen cave woman who thaws out and then heats up the life of a struggling advertising man.
Woohoo.
So it's an adult cave woman. So it's not like, they're not continuing off from the actual.
Nah.
According to Pauly Shore in 2022, Disney is actually interested in a proper sequel starring the originals in all of their respective roles, and all three are interested.
For Encino Man?
Encino Man 2.
Wow.
Fraser's gonna need to work out or something, man.
Like they're playing as their characters? How are they?
Bill and Ted did it. Why can't?
I guess, but okay. I really did say at the end of the last show that this would be amazing to see in today's like the internet and cell phones and trying to like this is what you do, and you're like
maybe they
trying
could
to
do
eat a
it.
cell
Maybe they
phone.
could do it where all three get like frozen and then they come into our time.
I don't know.
That'd
Either
be
that or they
stupid.
find a new,
Never mind.
or they have a baby, or who knows? I don't know.
Link, played by Fraser, makes a cameo in Son-in-Law.
He does. Where is it? Is
He's
it
in
at
the
college?
hallway. He's in college. He eats the frog off of Pauly Shore's hat.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right.
He is also in the Army now, where he has Link on his bag and he's in the mess hall.
Oh, I see. I wouldn't remember that.
Yeah.
Huh? No, didn't know that.
There's a South Park episode called Prehistoric Iceman that was made in 99 that parodies this film, where the boys find a man who's been frozen in ice since 1996.
Okay, we have to watch
You've
it.
seen that one.
I know, but why we have to watch it?
It's like season 3. So,
Yeah.
Pauly Shore's performance in Encino Man won him a Razzie for Worst New Star.
Well, I mean, look at his character.
The dog food Link ate was Cookie Crisp.
Nice.
Okay, I have to tell you that when we were watching that,
You about
usually
to
it would usually it would make me throw up, but I feel like I had recognized what it looked like. It looked like a cereal, and I was like, "There's no way he's eating that, and it's dog food." I'm like, it seriously looked like a cereal. I remembered, so that's really funny that you brought that up.
Okay. So this is the whole story that's going on about everything that's going on about the Oscars and everything. So Brendan Fraser and Ke Huy Quan both took very long hiatuses from acting. What's up? Did I say it wrong?
It was funny. No. But
Okay.
I'm like, wait, I forgot. We need to be looking for Short Round. As soon as I said that, it was the scene where he shows
And
up.
he's in it a couple times. You see him in the background. He also announces Prom King and Queen.
Yep.
So they both took hiatuses from acting, and after both men resurfaced, the movies that brought them renewed acclaim, The Whale and Everything Everywhere All at Once, were released in the same awards season.
Yeah.
Quan and Fraser were both participants in the 2023 Hollywood Reporters Actors Roundtable, in which they briefly discussed having been in Encino Man together. Fraser and Quan both ended up winning Oscars for their work in those films, Fraser for Best Actor and Quan for Best Supporting. So that's the whole shtick on that.
Mm-hmm.
So they took a hiatus, they came back, and they are on top of the world.
We
right
should
now.
watch that movie though, The Whale.
Yeah, when that comes out. I think it's still in theaters.
Are you sure?
I'm not.
I don't know. I think you can watch it now.
You can look it up. I'm reading facts here.
I'm reading the fact.
This is the film debut of Rose McGowan.
Yeah, I saw
Saw her
her.
twice. She's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm in love with... Nothing comes of it. She's just that side girl with her friend
Yep.
that's like really into Link. But whatever. The clip from the Terminator in 84 almost didn't make it in the movie. Disney told the writer to take it out of the script about 5 times, but he kept turning in new pages that had it in there. The director, though, was on the writer's side, even telling Arnold Schwarzenegger's agent that if Arnold lets him use the clip, he'll personally come and mow his lawn. Jeffrey then called up Arnold, and within 30 seconds, they were given the rights.
Oh, wow.
So
No, it's still in theaters.
I figured.
I mean, you can watch it on things like YouTube, Vudu, Amazon Prime, but you have to pay for it.
It's probably like $20 too.
True. Sean
Amazon
Astin.
Prime is $4.99.
Okay.
Sean Astin got quite the deal out of this movie. He did not want to make it. He was sent the script, read it, and thought it was the biggest piece of shit. That's what he quoted. Shortly after, the director personally called Sean asking for his commitment to the film. He was offered $150,000 plus $400K on the back end. Sean tried to respectively decline and even asked if they were willing to listen to his own ideas to make the film better. But the director was only concerned with the money the film will make. After a while, they faxed him a revised script, which didn't change much. He was told Brendan Fraser would be in it, who Sean was eager to work with, and that Pauly Shore would also be in it. Sean had never heard of Pauly, but after watching tapes of Pauly's MTV stuff that Disney sent him, Sean got even more reluctant. Disney was relentless in getting Sean to do this film, so they upped his pay to $250,000, gave him complete creative control of his character, and gave him a 3-option deal, and gave him a short film to direct.
How old was Sean Astin in this? Like,
This
how
came
does
out
he
in
have
90.
This much power?
What did I say? 92. I mean, in 80.
He was the star of the Goonies, so I mean, he was a big child
Yeah, but he
actor.
was like-
So
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
like,
I just don't.
we want people.
Disney
If
wanted
they
him-
see Sean Astin in this movie, people are going to want to watch it.
I can look it up after this. and
Because
see how
I mean,
old
the
he was.
first scene where you're seeing him and it's his face and he's talking to Stoney and whatnot, and I'm like, all I see is the Goonies
So
right here. Like, you just see the Goonies.
if you see anything about Pauly Shore lately over the past 10 years, maybe even 20, you can tell he is just sore at Hollywood
Oh yeah.
for blacklisting him and everything.
Well,
He
yeah.
is like the world's biggest sorest loser right now. He's a real jerk about it too. But this kind of gives you an insight on his character. B-movie icon and former Penthouse Pet of the Year Julie Strain said she met Pauly Shore at the premiere. They hit it off and became good friends. The next day, she went with him to appear on the Howard Stern show to promote the movie. But Stern paid more attention to her than Shore, so she made a deal with Stern. She'd drop her pants and let him spank her bare behind for every positive plug he gave the movie. He ended up endorsing it.
Wow.
That kind of gives you an idea of Pauly Shore's crowd. So
Dang.
kind of gives you like a off the camera, is this guy really a guy you want to be around, you know? Encino Man is considered by fans of Brendan Fraser as first of his Himbo trilogy, where Fraser stars as the hunky, dumb, nice guy who is unaware that he is hot. The other
Pretty
two
much.
films of the trilogy are George of the Jungle and Blast from the Past.
Oh, damn. I forgot about
I've
Blast
seen
from
Blast
the
from the
Past.
Past,
Or
yeah.
Bedazzled.
But does he not think he's hot in
I
that one?
don't know if he does or not,
I
because it's more
haven't-
like he's surprised that this hot lady wants to
Right.
be like all over him,
Right.
from what I remember.
Since this is still a childhood film for me, I'm giving this an 8. It's still big for me. So
I give it
I
like
love
a
it. Just because the comedy
7. Like, sure.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. That's about
I
right.
mean, because I got introduced to it more as like an older teenager, but I'm sure if I would have been introduced to it as a younger age, I would have like just been all over this movie. I still love the movie. I think it's hilarious, but
So Sean Astin was born in 71. So he was 20.
21.
Yeah, he was in his prime. He was in his prime.
yeah, so that's why.
That's why.
Wait, when did this movie come out?
92. So it was recorded in
So, yeah.
91. So yeah, he was 21. He was in his prime. Yeah, he was perfect to be put in this movie. So, and Pauly Shore, I believe, was the same age. So they were in their early 20s.
So young.
It was really difficult for Brendan Fraser to actually find clothes because of his how tall he is.
He was.
I don't realize how tall he is until like he's walking down the hallway.
But he
and
was
I'm like,
stood next to Quan.
Yes.
He was like towering over him.
tall. I'm like, damn, he's
we think
tall.
What did they say? We think your asset to the computer club will be. Oh, he said something
I don't
about
know,
him
something
being a
like
major asset to the computer club. So for my movie for next week, we're gonna do Sicario.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I will not be on the show next week because I have to work.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll figure
But you can
something out.
you can sub in Ashley if you want.
You're just trying to bring her on this show more than
Just
you
saying,
know.
if I'm
Jesus
not available,
Christ.
I've got to work, man.
An idealistic FBI agent is enlisted by a government task force to aid in the
I think I've
escalating
seen
war
this.
against drugs at the border area between the U.S. and Mexico.
Yeah, I have seen this. Who's in this?
Emily Blunt, Josh Brolin, Benicio del Toro, John Bernthal, Victor Gerber.
Sicario?
Mm-hmm.
Can
What
I see
year?
the?
2015.
I think I've seen it.
We've not seen it.
No, I haven't
I've
seen
not
this one.
seen this.
I don't
No.
think I've seen this one.
So we can skip a week again, I guess, if that's the case, because this will be one you'll probably want to talk about because it's right up your alley.
Right up.
Well, it's about
Brett
Mexican
alley.
cartel, drugs, and
Well, just by looking
Shooting
at like
guns
the
and
poster,
blam,
the
blam,
movie
and death,
poster screams
violence.
Brett's name. Like Brett doesn't even know what it's about. Just Brett, you want to see this movie?
I know what
oh
a
yeah,
Sicario
yeah.
is,
Mhm.
though.
Oh, is it a thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think because, and I know this because I've played Ghost Recon Wildlands, but Sicario is like a Mexican drug soldier.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Sicario. When you
Or
said the
a
word, it made me
Mexican
think of like
cartel soldier.
like that's your sign.
Oh, like Scorpio.
Like, what are you?
Sagittarius
I'm
and-
Aquarius. I'm a. What's it called again?
Sicario.
Sicario.
Yeah.
I'm a Sicario.
Speaking
Somewhere
of right up your
between
alley, Good Burger 2's coming out.
I
for
saw
sure.
that.
Yes, I
saw-
tagged you in that.
You did. I actually saw it. I think Friday night because
Cool.
they announced it on
Jimmy
the Tonight
Fallon.
Show. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen. Keenan's been on there a couple times. The last time he was on the Tonight Show, Jimmy asked him about it, and he said, "Yeah, it's in the works." What didn't announce anything official,
Right.
and then this time Kel went with them, and they announced it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we had watched
filming
the clip
this
from
summer.
I
it.
haven't
Oh,
seen
filming this summer.
I still have yet to see the first one. And that DVD is sitting still on our
wait,
behind our
hold
TV.
on. I guess to go back, you've actually never seen the first one?
Nope.
Wow, I've actually seen that. You haven't?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never seen it.
I didn't know that. I thought for some reason you have.
Do
No.
you like it?
Yes, it's hilarious.
Oh, it's probably gonna be terrible then as an adult.
Probably. I was like, Good Burger too, and I'm like,
Just be prepared for me to tear into it. Then
I'm like,
if we
it's
watch
gonna
it
be
sometime.
so badly good, probably because that's what it was.
Yeah, you won't like it. I don't. You're not even a fan of Keenan and Kel, are you?
Are you kidding me?
I
I'm a
don't know.
Nickelodeon guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've always been a Nickelodeon guy.
I'm trying to
Hey
think. of
Brett,
this.
I'm Joshua Lemke.
I
Nice
don't
to meet
remember
you.
you ever
grew
talking
grew
about
up on
Keenan and
Rugrats
Kel.
and Hey Arnold.
I know
and-
Nickelodeon, but there's more to Nickelodeon than just Keenan and Kel.
I know, but I loved all that and Keenan and Kel and Snick. That was all about it.
Mhm.
Alex was more Disney than Nickelodeon for me.
When
So-
when we went to Grandma's house, I turned on Nickelodeon because it was on cable, and then when we were at my house, we just watched Disney movies
Right.
because we didn't have cable.
I had all of the Keenan and Kel seasons digitally given to me in college by somebody. I don't
They're
remember.
on Paramount Plus now.
Yeah. Oh, but we have to watch them with commercials.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Sam Neill has
Yeah.
blood cancer. I don't even know how you even diagnose that.
Probably just by symptoms or like annual blood work. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm really not sure. He has stage 3 apparently. So don't know anything about that really. It's
When was that announced?
last week.
Really?
Yeah, he's undergoing treatment right now. So
Man, it's like the
well, he got his Jurassic Park movie out at least. I mean, he got his reprisal of Jurassic Park and everything, so that's good for him. I don't know if he has a...
What else do we have that's coming out that's like from our past? It feels like a lot of media, not media, but Hollywood is trying to pick up from where we were and put it in the now.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, they've been doing that for 10 years, 20 years.
Mhm.
I know, but like I'm talking things that were 25 years ago are now
that probably weren't going to get something made.
Yes, and then now are getting made.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, guys, we're losing the millennials.
I think it's because the people who are making them are the fans of them, and they have the money.
True. Or it's people like Keenan and Kel that are them, and they're like, hey, you know what? People loved us. Let's do it again.
And lo and behold, people thought that Keenan and Kel had beef with each other, by the way, this whole time.
Yeah,
did they?
That was what I read, but
they both dismissed it.
Well, they did now. I mean, maybe they thought we can do better if people think we're friends, and that's why they're probably both going to be producers on this movie.
I hope that they're actually friends still. I mean, you can't keep friendship together forever.
I mean, Keenan's
like
been on SNL for like a decade, and Kel hasn't. You know,
where's Kel been?
I think he's done some producing. He's just not been in the celebrity light as much as Keenan has.
Yeah, you don't see anything from him. Like, he only had a couple movie roles. When he was in Mystery Men, that was a big deal.
Right.
But you haven't
true.
seen that movie,
I mean, he was just like
I haven't.
No.
I mean, I can't say he was a side character, but
no,
he was Invisible Boy.
Yeah, Invisible Boy. Yeah.
And you could argue he was a bigger fan favorite in Keenan and Kel than Keenan was.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
he was the loud, obnoxious
He
one.
sold orange soda for my brother. Like, my brother was obsessed with orange soda because of that. So I thought we discussed that, Brett. So I thought you knew about my past with Keenan and Kel.
If you did, I guess I forgot.
Like, I cried when they moved.
Yeah, that was sad.
The painting that was set down.
Yeah.
As a child,
yes.
I cried to a comedy show like that. Are you tearing up, Alex?
No.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
I just.
Yeah. This is a big deal here for Twitch and streamers alike. The Twitch CEO who created Twitch is stepping down after 16 years.
Really?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Emmett Shear. Maybe we'll see some positive changes. I mean, it's a big thing.
Okay.
So back in...
They also laid off like 400 people.
Hopefully they laid off the right people.
True. Back in 2006, Emmett Shear founded Twitch as a 24/7 reality show named Justin.tv. As the years passed, he didn't think a round-the-clock reality series focusing on just one person was the best idea. So in 2013, Justin TV grew and transformed into Twitch. So he brought up streaming into the limelight that way, and then the rest is history. I'm like kicking myself still to this day not getting on Twitch earlier.
I know.
And we had the idea.
We did.
Back in 2010 when Justin.tv was still Justin.tv, and then Twitch came out when we moved here, and we were like really wanting to get into it. How long did it take us to start this podcast? I mean, and then a year after the podcast is when you started streaming, right? Mm-hmm. So, which actually, that's a big announcement. You got to announce today too.
Yeah, this.
Not yet.
Fine, whatever. Let's just wait.
I'm gonna get y'all excited here for space. NASA has revealed the suit.
I already saw the suit.
Well, we didn't talk about it on the show now, did we?
Brett doesn't care.
Get out of here, Ad.
Wait, what? But I liked the old suit. Why are they making it a black suit? How are they going to see each other? You're in space.
You know, I don't know how to answer that.
But this, from what I remember, this is the next suit that's taking man to the moon.
True.
True?
True.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I had read.
It says it right there on the top URL. NASA just revealed a prototype of the spacesuit designed to take humans back to the moon.
Ah, there you go. See, I remember this stuff because I like it.
Brett, are you excited about a moon travel at all?
I think it's interesting they're going there now when they haven't been there, and I don't even know when the last moon mission was, but I don't really know why.
But why are we going to the moon? I thought we were going to Mars was the next thing. I know we have stuff on Mars.
Mars is kind of a lost cause, I believe. I don't know. There are huge
The moon is a floating rock that follows us around.
It's a little closer.
Yeah, it's a little closer.
If we have an emergency, we can probably get to them a little faster.
Oh, okay.
It's probably a prototype to go to Mars.
Oh.
Think about that. I mean, that could be the next
I
step.
know, but we've already sent people to the moon. Why are we sending people to the moon again?
Okay, so I was going to ask, do you believe the film of the moon landing is real?
I don't know.
You don't know. That's the thing.
Nobody knows.
That's really boggled everybody.
Nobody knows. So the other thing is, with AI being so big right now, are we really going to go land on the moon with this suit?
Oh, no. Don't get that in my head, Alex. I don't think we need conspiracies.
I know. Everything's a conspiracy.
I think
I would
life itself is
absolutely
already
love
one,
to have a
so-
body cam, which they will have.
Oh, yeah, that's right there in the top.
Is that a cam?
That's
or
a camera. Or if that's lights right there.
Those are lights. Those are like flashlights.
There's got to be 2 cameras there then.
I would
unless they're on the
absolutely love to
sides.
see,
Their
like,
view.
in my day, man put a foot on the moon. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think so too. That's kind of crazy though that they've actually finally revealed that. I don't know when the trip
Now
is
the
supposed to
next next mission is what?
be. What? Probably testing it in space.
Wait, go back up.
What?
Go back up. It
What?
said, return to the surface of Earth's moon for the first time since final Apollo mission over 50 years ago. Brett, there you go.
Hmm.
So, this would be the first time in our lifetime that we would go to the moon.
True.
That's exciting. Maybe they'll see Spaceman or Rocket Man or whatever his name
He's
is.
gone. I don't know where he is anymore.
You can Google it. It's like whereisrocketman.com or something. Or Spaceman.
You gonna
or
Google it?
It tells you,
do you-
he's in like our orbit.
I wonder how many people are actually Googling that nowadays. Probably like.
He's riding
2.
around in a freaking Tesla with a.
And one of them's Elon, probably.
He's and it's streaming live. You
And
can
the
see
other one was
wherever
an
he's at.
accidental Google search.
Where is Spaceman?
Brett, with all
Mhm.
this injury that you've been having over the past few years, I'd say now, with your feet,
Right.
not necessarily just the gout you've been having, but other things, you are very committed to your job and what that you do in your physical activity. There's a story that just came out that an Amazon delivery driver delivered a package
saw this.
during a police standoff.
Yep.
Did you hear me, Alex?
Read that.
An Amazon delivery driver delivered a package to the location of a police standoff. Committed to his role in the company, I guess. That's commitment. So
It is. I wonder if he even understood what was
going
happening,
on. I mean,
yeah.
he drove through the vehicles, apparently, according to the article. Let me read this article here. He apparently, oh my God.
Do you want to know where Starman is right now?
Where is he?
He is currently in the constellation of Capricornus. The current right ascension is that's like a whole bunch of numbers. Okay, but go look outside at the Capricorn bit of stars and you'll
Constellation?
yeah, the constellation.
Bit of stars.
That's where he's at as of right now. Yep, there you go.
There's an actual TikTok that has 1.2 million likes of an Amazon delivery driver walking through police squad cars with a package in hand, handing off a package to the bomb squad to be delivered there. Wow. He walked through all that. Didn't just say, nope, can't do it. There's cops. That's interesting, though. One of the article that I read recently that I want to bring up before we get out of here, unless you guys have anything else to
You
bring
have
up.
a fan topic.
And the fan topic. Yes, we do.
He's currently 189 million miles away from home.
Yeah, we're not going to see him at the moon.
And he's going 50,000 miles an hour.
How's the beard growth going, Brett?
What?
How's the beard growth going? You liking it?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Your beard's looking a little fluffy.
You
Oh.
growing it out?
No, I'm not.
You said you were.
Yeah, but I gave that up like a month ago.
No.
Looks the same.
It looks nice
No,
and
it doesn't.
I don't know. I
took
feel like
off,
it looks nice and full.
Oh, I trimmed it like literally a month
Says
ago.
the person that sees themselves daily.
Okay.
We see you once a week, and your face looks the same.
I know, but when I trimmed
Hey
it,
guys
it
on
was
YouTube, does Brett look any different?
Significantly less beard than when it was before I trimmed it.
I'll go back.
It
a
looks
couple
more
weeks and see if I
like
can
your
tell.
winter beard.
I mean, I haven't shaved. It's a little bit.
I was going
That's what I'm
somewhere
saying
with
right
this,
here.
but
it's even now. It's far shorter than it was.
well, a recent study shows that women do not like long beards. 85% of them, in fact, that did this study of 10,000 women
I guess it depends
Do
on
not
what.
like long beards. I just told you.
I guess it depends on what women were in the, like. It's they're just gonna look at the study.
They're doing a generalization of a lot of women, and they actually did a what's the word I'm looking for here? Suburban versus country.
Mm.
Suburban versus urban. They did 48% country and 52% city in the study.
Okay.
So, and
I prefer the beard.
35. Well, yeah, this isn't a long beard.
I know.
This
but
is not a long beard. This is actually considered medium to short length.
I
Probably
still
short.
prefer the beard.
Well, yes, I'm not going any longer than this. I'm saying long beards.
I
are
wonder
we're
what you
talking
would
about
look
here.
like with a long beard.
We kind of saw that back in 2013 when I grew it out for the winter, and it was terrible. I will never do it again.
Now, if you grow it out and you don't keep it like trimmed and it's like just like growing all like it's out of control, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if you're like at least keeping it trimmed and just growing it like this,
yeah, right.
I wonder how long it would take you to grow.
I don't want to.
You don't want to keep up with it?
No, I don't really want to. I can't find the fan question. There it is. All right, so we gotta talk about this real quick. I'm not really gonna bring up the meme. It's fine. It's just it's a meme.
I like
that,
the meme. You did a good job with it.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Yeah, I actually had a couple people today actually tell me that the meme was funny.
What phrase or fashion trend are you glad stayed in the 90s is the question. So, Brett, take it away.
When I read this, I'm like, I have no idea.
You never have any idea.
Well, I mean, I have no idea what stayed in the 90s. I think I wear stuff that I wore in the 90s. So,
Are you still in the 90s?
well, I mean, it's jeans and a zip-up hoodie, and that's probably good in any era.
True.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty standard.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
to go through like anything. Did either of you? I guess you guys, because you were more country-ish. Did you guys have stick to any of the fashion trends?
Oh yeah.
From the 90s.
I have my sister was in like middle to high school during those times, and then early mid 90s. So I was able to. Yes, she brought that
To
home
you?
all the time. The whatever.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, as if what she would do, and then she would do loser with her hand.
Well, I can tell you right now that that's one thing that I really did not like.
All
I
the
never
hand
said it.
motions
No,
and
not
the-
that. The as if phrase.
As
The
if.
I
Clu-
never
the
said
clueless
as
stuff.
if.
So that kind of did stay in the 90s. I'll tell you that. That didn't stick around.
I said
Nobody-
whatever quite a bit
I
as
don't
a
know
young
anybody that says that,
teenager.
really. I mean, anything from Clue or Clueless. Clueless, not Clue.
Clue.
From Clueless. Clue is that's not even
I
close
don't
to
even
trendy.
think I said loser.
Oh yeah, my sister did a lot.
I don't think,
she did the
like-
L and everything.
I
with
mean,
her.
yeah, like we would play around with it, like, but it wouldn't be like you'd use it like derogatory or like being mean. You would just be like, "Oh, haha, loser," like
Yeah.
jokingly.
Hmm.
But I'd say as if was probably one of the most annoying phrases.
Oh, I agree. Loser was a big one too, with the L on the forehead thing. I got Smash Mouth was like, "Oh, let's make a song into it," and it
Yeah.
stays there. It sticks because it's a really
What was the Smash Mouth song?
all star.
All
Oh,
star.
okay.
Yeah.
How did I forget that one? Like, man.
Because what was it? 3 Doors Down did a song called "Loser."
Oh no, that's fine. That's a little different.
It was.
For me personally, fanny packs. They're
They're coming back,
They're
they're not trending,
They are back.
They are back.
They
but
are
they're
back.
not trending.
and some people wear them as like across.
That's
the,
different.
Yeah.
Across the body.
That's different. That's not a fanny pack.
Well,
Is
it may
that?
not be called that, but
At that
it
point,
is
it's
an
something
actual
else.
fanny pack.
They have a name for that.
I know,
goes
but
across the
that's
body.
now how. Like,
Even if it is a fanny pack and you put
Yeah.
it across the body, it's no longer called that. Then it's something else.
I know, but that's what we're trying to
Is it
say
like a body
is
belt or something?
that
I don't think
is
that's
what
it is.
people are doing right now. Is they'll take the fanny pack and they'll unbuckle it and they either like put it over their shoulder or they wear it like this and they don't wear it as
Crossbody.
I
crossbody.
think we saw maybe one fanny pack when we were at the music festival,
Probably, yeah.
which would be something that a lot of rave girls would have.
Well,
but-
if it's like a decorative, fun thing,
Mhm.
sure. But like, I just don't think the fanny pack is a very attractive thing, to be
it's
honest.
not like the XS wallet that we're going to be continuing. We're not going to, like, I'm not wearing it on my person right now.
I
as a
will
fashion
say
statement.
that if I'm going to like Cedar Point or something, a fanny pack comes in handy, okay? Like, you
that-
can put your phone
True,
and your wallet and
true,
everything in
true.
here, zip it, and then you don't have to worry about it flying off the roller
Okay,
coaster.
so think about think about the 90s. First of all, the reason for a fanny pack was because everything
Style.
was so big.
Well, yeah, you had your Walkman and your big, like,
Everything
your
is in-
your what is it? Pocket organization thingy.
Everything's right
Your
here.
calculator.
Everything is on your
But
cell phone.
You didn't have a phone.
No,
Like,
not a
you-
phone.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, though. You
Oh,
carried
oh.
things.
So you can even
You
put your
didn't
credit
carry a
card
phone.
in your phone as a touch,
True.
and you no longer need your wallet for that reason. You can bring your ID and put it in the case, and you just need your phone on you. You don't need a fanny pack anymore because you had to put your disposable camera or maybe a camera
Yeah.
with film.
Yeah.
That's how you knew you were a tourist. Is you had a fanny pack and you had like the camera and you take the camera out
passport if you're traveling.
or passport. Yeah.
And all that stuff. I mean,
Like
you
I think
about
of
everything.
what's the movie that we
Euro
Chapstick
trip.
and
Euro Trip. I think of him and what
That
he
was
wears.
a money belt.
Money belt. Froms? Fromers?
Yeah, that was Frommer's. the
Frommer's.
travel guide.
Yeah, I mean, whether or not they're being worn for fanny packs, they're not prominent. I don't see them everywhere as like a stand.
No, but I think if you were to go to like, just wait for the summer. How about that?
Okay.
Wait for the summer, and
I
when we
think
go
it's
to,
younger kids.
That's fair.
it's definitely younger.
It's not
it's
our-
not us.
It's not-
We're not wearing
doing
them.
it. I think
But
it's the
younger kids.
Do you think
the
it's because
Zenni-
they
or
can't
Zennials,
invent
Gen
anything
Z.
new for themselves? They have to piggyback. I mean, think about when the 70s came to the 90s, when ABBA was big again, when A-Teens.
Yeah.
I think
Think about
that
that.
young people just like to find interesting things from not their time, from 20 years before they were alive, and just make them interesting.
Try to
again.
make it popular now.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got some comments to go through as far as what people have said on Discord. We've got one from Sassy, as if and bucket hats is happy. She's happy to stay
Wait,
in the 90s.
what was it?
As if and bucket hats. Bucket hats.
Bucket hats.
Bucket hats.
It's like the hat with the floppy hat with the floppy rim.
The floppy hat, with, like the,
The
sun
hat
hat.
with
Oh yeah, that.
Um,
Oh, okay, that was super popular. Okay,
I had one.
I never had one.
I didn't wear it often.
I had a ball cap. I never had
I
one of
always thought that they were
those.
just called fishing caps.
No, my best friend wore those.
Yeah, fishermen would put their lures in the hat.
Yeah. Oh
That's-
man.
I didn't think of it as any other name.
Huh. Yeah, I'm glad those aren't a thing anymore. But
Well,
yes, that's definitely a very 90s
Okay,
hat.
and they are still being worn today, but they are not.
Military
a fashion
wears
statement.
them.
What?
Military wears them.
I see them also at like rock festivals. You know,
It looks
It's
like a very
good.
good sun
this is
hat.
the look.
It's a
This is the
good
look right
for
here.
in the
Actually,
sun,
oh, why am I
yes.
going to Sheen?
It's a very good looking.
This is
sun
the look
hat.
that you see at a festival.
Yep, 100%.
Actually, that's the guy. You know, they took it at the festival. Said, "Hey, guy, we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it on the internet."
That is
the
exactly
dude.
what we see. To be honest, that is what it is. Except they're usually like smiling,
no,
or
he
they're
looks just like that.
vaping or drinking.
Looks just like that. Didn't change. Changed nothing. Arrow said overalls, like you, man. Okay, so overalls are still worn in the Midwest, bro. Just want to let you know that farmers,
sure, and
farmers.
especially like
my grandpa,
cold
would
weather
probably still do it.
bibs.
Oh, absolutely.
so they may not wear them for their everyday wear, but if they're going out,
They are
in the
not a fashion
cold.
statement either.
right? It's
They
just
are-
necessity.
They are used in that.
That's why
form.
they're called
But Alex-
overalls or coveralls.
Alex bought overalls like last year. Maybe you
Yeah.
don't wear them anymore.
I don't like them.
Oh,
I
Are they
wore them and then I
uncomfortable?
realized like I just didn't like
Well,
them.
and I think
Sorry.
Jennifer Aniston wore them on Friends, but she
She'd
had
worn.
them with the either one or it was completely down. I think.
yeah.
So they're literally just like jeans.
You're wearing a skirt at that point.
Yeah.
Just
Pretty
a
much.
skirt. Or,
The-
I mean, well, it
the-
depends on what
The
type you're
cool
wearing,
thing to
too.
do was to wear it like with one strap off. Was in elementary school.
Yeah, then people could tug from the one.
I
on
don't
the
think
back
I
and-
ever wore overalls.
I did in elementary school.
I had them as a kid,
I wore jean overalls.
but I don't remember. I don't remember growing up. with
Jean
any of them.
overalls with a
I
sunflower
probably
shirt.
did.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that is the exact same outfit Amanda said that she met me in. I was wearing jean overalls and a sunflower shirt.
Okay.
That was it.
We got one from Brig. He said, Unbuttoned shirt with white undershirt and hoodie tied around the waist at the same time with a backwards hat and the upper half out for the upper half outfit. Okay.
So a skater
The grunge look.
Yeah, the grunge look. He didn't like the grunge. I like the grunge look.
Crystal said, "Those Jinko jeans, so ugly."
I love the Jinko jeans.
I actually loved them, and I had them.
I love them. In
fact, they were coming back, but they never did.
Super expensive.
They never really did.
Did you see that they're running like a couple $100 a pair?
Yeah, that means they never really came back.
Like, no, if you wanted to buy them now.
Remember Boss jeans too?
Yes, Boss
They
jeans.
had the big back pockets.
The really big.
Jinko did that.
Yeah, they have the pocket from like here down to the back of your knee.
You know what? Now you're making me. Okay.
And you had to you actually had to do this to grab like your keys.
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly what those were. Those were super popular, especially if you like played like basketball or sport, like some kind of sport.
Holy cow! Look at that.
Yes,
guy.
the bigger, the more flared out, the better. That was your jeans. Or what kids don't know these days is your Boss jeans are right there. What kids don't know these days is it was a fashion trend, but damn did they get dirty on the ends. Walking through puddles.
The liquid that would go up them. I'm not seeing.
Oh, it sucked. It was horrible.
I mean, there's one kind of.
No, that's not it though.
It gives you an idea of how
the pockets were longer. Like, look at Boss shorts, maybe, because maybe it was shorts.
No, they were jeans. I had a pair of Boss jeans actually.
It was definitely pockets that went from like your butt and to like the back of your knee.
Mm-hmm.
What about that one? There you go.
Like that. There you go.
Right there.
Right there.
Actually, I think females can wear pretty much anything like that. Yep, you can pull them off.
Have a little bit, as long as you have a little bit of a butt.
I said this on the show. Females can pull off 99% of anything and make them look good.
Make it look good?
Yeah, I've said it.
Okay.
That's it for Discord. We got other ones, Alex, for social media. I'm pretty certain we got Instagram.
I do.
There's also, let me see if we have anything else.
First off, we've got Ashley.
Shout out to Ashley.
Ashley says, fanny packs need to go back to the 90s.
See, I'm not alone.
I will also say that when I asked my brother earlier, just because he's not on social media, I asked him what would he say, and that's exactly what he went to. Like, very first thing, fanny packs.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
We've got Jersey Comic Crew podcast.
Shout out to them.
90s had the worst fashion ever. All the clothes. The non-fitting in any form clothes.
Dang, so they hated the 90s entirely.
I mean, that's true. The way that we wore clothes back in the 90s was not like you didn't wear them
traditionally.
Like they were either super baggy or way too tight.
Backwards, inside out, upside down, whatever.
Right? We wore clothes a different way.
Hats were worn upside down.
I remember wanting my jeans to sag a little because I thought that's how you were supposed to wear them.
I did. My grandma was so mad. She's like, "Why you always gotta keep pulling up?" She has a video of me when I'm like 10 years old, maybe wearing some Jinko like jeans that don't fit me, and I'm just within this like 10-minute video, I am constantly pulling my jeans up. Just
that is like the one thing is like why it's uncomfortable.
I don't know why
it's
either.
uncomfortable. You're
would
always
love to
adjusting
tell her,
your pants.
I'll tell her I don't know why I wore my jeans like that today. I need to have them at my hips, and I can't do it any other way.
We've got Terrible Sarah podcast.
Shout out to them.
Leopard print. That's something that hasn't been said yet. Yes, leopard print. I agree. That was the dumbest look, and I don't know why people thought it was cute or sexy. Bitch, you look like a taxidermied cat.
I think leopard was more 80s. Don't you?
Well,
think?
I'd say like 80s, but I think it was also.
They kept it in the 90s.
You know, I thought when she said leopard print, I'm like, camouflage, which I actually like camouflage. I won't wear it now, but that was more of a 2000s.
I'd say early 2000s.
I remember
was camo.
I had like 3 different pair of camo shorts.
I had camo shorts too.
I wore a camo jacket. In
fact, our friend Jer stole them from me.
7th or 8th grade.
Green camo. I even had a white and gray camo.
You had the white and gray.
I remember you wearing white and gray camo shorts.
I loved them.
I remember you wearing
those.
They
were Aeropostale brand.
Yeah.
It
was only for like the first year.
I wore them until the button literally popped off because it was one of those threaded on buttons.
I think that's what I do with all Aeropostale stuff. Actually, is wear it until it's falling apart.
Yeah.
Because it's just like I can actually find comfort in some of those clothes, like the hoodies especially.
We've got Justin.
Justin.
Justin says Beanie Babies need to go back to the 90s.
They're not. They never really. They're not prominent anymore. I mean, unless
No.
I don't think so.
Or they need to stay in the 90s.
I mean, unless his daughter's finding them, and he's like, no Beanie Babies.
No Beanie Babies. I mean, I collected Beanie Babies. I was actually part of that fad. I collected Beanie Babies.
A lot of people were.
I had it's actually pretty like cynical. The display that I had was called a Beanie Baby tree. You actually took your Beanie Baby and it was a piece of wood that was probably about 5 feet tall, just a small piece of wood, and it was 5 feet tall, very tiny, and it had a bunch of little lassos hanging off of it all the way down from the top to the bottom, and you stuck the Beanie Baby's neck through it, and you let it hang there.
So you hung them on this thing.
You literally hung the babies.
That is how you displayed your Beanie Babies. It was a Beanie Baby tree.
What'd you do with them all?
I don't know. They're probably in the attic, to be honest. They're probably right above us.
So they're not worth anything.
Some of them are. There is a handful that, if they are untouched and in the box kind of thing, worth lots of money. And I have, I think, 2 of them.
Did we talk about the Funko Pop shipping
No.
off like $30 million?
$30 million worth of Funko Pop
To a
are being
landfill.
land. Maybe we did talk about it, but we didn't really go into depth on it.
I don't think we did.
Probably
'cause-
never going to buy another Funko Pop again, unless it's Linkin Park
So
or like really something.
the problem
specific.
with Funko is it's too much. Like, they got too many licenses. They
Yeah.
literally made a Funko Pop for every single
They
license
did,
in the
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
And
Do you have one?
I
You
don't.
can also make your own Funko.
Right. And I
I've got an Adam
remember
Thielen one right
somebody
here.
I used to work with. He
Oh, that's it. We can
every
go.
time he got paid, he'd go and buy like 5 or 6 of them. I'm like, what are you gonna do with those? He's like, oh, I'll just have them displayed up in my in my house. Like, what are you gonna do with them? It's like, well, I'm just gonna keep them until they're worth something. I'm like, what if they're never worth anything? He's like,
No.
well, I don't know. I'll just own them. I'm like, oh my god.
I've only got a couple, so
We've
It's
even got the one that was free, but we paid for it.
it's right here.
behind
Oh, the
mask.
one that's behind the mask.
And then there's another one actually. There's the one of from Blade Runner.
They have
That was the free one.
Yeah.
This is the Rick and
like
Morty one.
big ones too, though.
Yeah, and that's where they went wrong when they changed the size. I think that's what they should have done is kept it at the same like size. Now they got
just-
mini
when
ones
you
coming out.
completely oversaturate the market, there's no reason for them to be worth anything.
I agree.
You can get them for a ham sandwich. you know?
Even less. I mean, at this point, they are.
They might as well be like a McDonald's
But
Happy
They
Meal
brought them
toy.
as Happy Meal. We have one.
The fact that they
You know what? That's what they need to do. Jeez. Why don't they just like take, instead of putting them in the landfill, just
Happy Meal.
give
I-
them in like the Happy
I
Meal
would
toys
like
or
to
whatnot?
know what brought them to that decision. Like, we have $30 million worth of Funko Pops. The
there
only
a tax
solution is
write-off?
to throw them out, probably. But that's where they're going to end up. Like, how many of them are going to end up there anyway without the manufacturer doing it?
I'm really worried about this becoming a trend with all collectibles because the Funko Pops. Then out came all these other lookalikes. Where'd all those go? I mean, that's probably happening too.
Yeah.
We're just shoveling
Things-
plasticware everywhere.
Well,
in this
things are
world.
just
Yeah.
things are things. Like just like we talked about what was
Well,
it
I
last
mean-
week about like if there was a fire, what would
If you look
grab?
behind me, these are all the things.
Yeah, I know. But when I said my answer still stays, like if there's a fire, what are you gonna grab besides yourself and your loved ones and your pets?
See,
like
that was a good
What's
question.
interesting
Nothing.
about this, Josh, is you have Fifth Element characters in the package, meaning
Sure
that
do.
they're going to stay mint.
yes,
But every time you see anybody with any Funkos, they're all in their packaging. So, like,
Yeah.
even the mint ones aren't going to be worth anything because they're all still mint. You know what
True.
I mean?
Yeah.
Of Funko Pops, none of your Fifth Element stuff.
No.
But you would think that, to keep something's value high, you keep it in the package. Well, everybody thought that with their Funko Pops because they're always in the
I kind of
package.
actually want to open one and play with it.
Here.
They're not even like meant to like. There's
They don't move.
they
do
don't move.
I'm gonna
Here,
cause
let's just
I'm
open
gonna
this
cause
one.
A ruckus when this happens because this is gonna knock over all my video games.
Here, let's open. Let's open
Who's that?
Rick and Morty.
Let's let that happen. I don't care about that one at all.
Why not?
Like, that can actually be given to a child.
Wow, they're not
I've never opened up or touched a Funko Pop before in my
This
life.
is my first time touching a Funko
Oh
Pop.
boy, big news, guys.
That's it.
I mean,
It moves. It moves.
What? It's got. Put your
Its head
microphone
move.
down. Okay.
they're cool pieces of art. You know, they do a good job on them.
Oh,
Yeah.
they actually feel really nice.
Yeah, they do. I kind of feel like the plumbus down here.
No, a little more durable than that.
Yeah.
That's an interesting feel.
Honestly, it's lighter than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I mean it's a
I
chunk
mean,
of
can't
plastic.
here. Set it down. Will it actually stand up properly, not being in a box, or is it gonna be top heavy and fall over?
It's top heavy.
Oh, hey, would you look at that?
Wow.
They must have to pass like a balancing test.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay up very easily though. Ooh, nope.
Put
They
it
gave him a
back
bald
on
spot
that
too.
shelf, I'm sure it would stand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can probably put it. Oh, careful there. Those ruby ones will fall over.
Oh, screw you. All right.
Uh,
This is where we're gonna put him there.
okay, right in front of the good Lilu.
That's where he's gonna go for right now. Here we
didn't
go. We
mean
opened a
to- that
Funko
was
Pop.
a-
It's not worth anything anymore.
Never really was.
That was a.
Maybe it's worth something more now that it's open. Oh.
Do you think so?
Yeah, 'cause nobody else has touched a Funko.
You know, there could
Maybe.
come a time when Funkos with wear are rarer than Funkos in a package. You know,
Yeah.
because, like I said, all the collectors keep them in the package.
You don't collect anything anymore.
No. I just got tired of clutter.
You okay?
Yeah, I have my head.
What?
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, like this is the most clutter I'll ever have now. Is this shelf and
Yep.
maybe that one.
We're allowed one shelf or two shelves. That's it.
Downstairs, we don't have a whole lot left. As far
Yeah.
as we're not gaining extra things right now. I
No,
don't want
because
more.
stuff is stuff.
Stuff is stuff. We should probably get out of here. We do have a mention on here. Was that Fifth
Ashley
Element things?
says-
Yes, that was Fifth Element things.
Oh.
I do have action figures.
Yes, Fifth Element. I mean, you can put the camera back on it real quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Fifth Element. We've got Ashley that says, I have a Stitch and Merlin Funko Pop as gifts and have them out of the box on display. Maybe
Okay.
that's what we need to do. I think they look pretty cool outside
Well,
of the box.
That's the thing, though. Do you want to take out the Lincoln Park ones?
No.
Exactly.
Those ones are going to not. No,
What do
those
you
are
got
going to.
down here, Josh? You got the
Thielen.
NWO.
Thielen
and
needs to
Thielen?
stay in the package.
Thielen now needs to stay in the box.
He's
Because
worth
a
money
Viking.
now.
Yeah.
Thielen is now not a Viking anymore.
If he goes, oh well, actually, it would have been worth more if he would have gone to the Super Bowl, or if he would have.
I don't know, but
Well, I mean, not
And two,
not to
and
burst your bubble, but he's probably not going to be worth that much anyway. Just because
I don't
think he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Did you hear the deal he got?
No.
He'll be a Vikings Hall of Famer.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He got
A
like
Ring of
30
Fame.
million.
For where?
Carolina.
Really?
Yeah, he got
Jeez,
traded.
Really?
Yeah, he got a lot. He
Damn.
got like a good.
How
deal,
many
too.
years?
3.
Damn.
So
Thielen to
he's
Carolina.
like my age though. So as a wide receiver at 35,
Yeah, I'm surprised that
He's
he
still
got
good,
3
he got
years.
I mean he's maybe younger, maybe 32. I might be saying that wrong. He might be a little younger.
I know. I would feel like Adam Thielen's probably mid-30s.
Yeah, he signed for the Panthers 3-year deal. 25 million.
25. That's still.
Boy, he got a good agent then, because I would not have thought he would have got that much.
No,
No.
especially after he got dropped from Vikings. You know, he's
Yeah.
32,
Oh.
Okay.
so he's getting there. Though,
Well,
for a
receivers are
receiver.
playing
got a few good
longer
years
than
left.
they used to. So
If he's 32, he got a 3-year deal. That's
probably his end
perfect
of his
retirement,
career.
unless he
Yeah.
goes like where everybody else goes, and that's the Cardinals or like
well,
the
that's the
Dolphins or
problem.
something.
He probably it's good he's getting paid because he's probably not going to win too much in the last 3 years of his
I
career.
mean, he's who's the quarterback for Carolina?
we don't know.
Oh, that's
Do we?
right. They don't have it official yet.
I don't
really?
think so.
Yeah, they don't. Oh no.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. And Rodgers still isn't officially signed anywhere yet.
Nope.
But he wants to go to the Jets.
He may not sign on purpose until after.
You
training
say he
camp.
doesn't want to do any practice, and I see it. Just tired of
I mean,
it.
just look at him.
He's only 36.
He looks older.
He does.
He's got some years on him.
It's that Wisconsin weather, man.
It is. It ages you.
Well, Brett Favre was gray in his early 30s.
hmm
He had gray hair.
I'm not saying gray. I'm just saying, just.
But that's what
Just-
you said. Wisconsin
I'm not saying gray.
ages
I'm
you,
saying
maybe it
age.
does.
The cold ages
I'm saying
you.
like this.
The cold ages
He
you.
he looks roughed open.
Yeah.
He
Right,
looks
you
like
look
he's
like
been
you're-
sacked a few times.
You're really excited, by the way.
Why?
Sword placement?
Oh. I see.
I see.
We should probably not have that there
Oh.
anymore.
I
Oh
did
my
not put the
God.
sword there.
That is your sword, Brett.
It was. It's y'all's now.
We need to put that somewhere else.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe
figure
not
it out.
on the table.
Maybe not on the table.
All right, we need to get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
Alex, it is time for you to do your plugs.
Ooh, yeah. So plug wise, I Twitch stream. So you can watch me game on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. This weekend, now that I'm finally able to announce it, Josh, this weekend is my 5-year
Yes.
5-year anniversary on Twitch. It's my birthday. It's Cute Kitty birthday. So Saturday night, I think is when we're gonna be doing our birthday party. I don't know what we're doing yet. It's something fun. We're gonna do something fun. So make sure you guys join in. Jump into the stream sometime. Say hi. Congratulations. Whatever you want to do to make yourself known.
5-year anniversary.
Five
That's
year.
actually a big deal. You started streaming in 2018.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 years.
As far as my stream goes, it's twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MASTERL. You can find me there on Thursday night and Saturday morning for sure. I'm still working on that third stream day. Whether or not it's going to be Wednesday early evening or Sunday morning, I'm not sure.
I
But
never actually plugged it.
What?
Twitch.tv/Q_Kitty KUTE_KITT.
You didn't. You
For
got
our
too
audio
excited.
listeners.
You got way too excited. You
I
didn't
did.
even. You didn't even.
Hey, and there's merch too.
Yeah. Cute kitty merch. We for my stream, I'm doing Fall Guys lately. I'm looking into something else here soon. Dead Island 2 will be next month for sure. Brian's buying it. I'm buying it. Patrick's buying it. So it's happening.
Is it
4
game
players.
shareable?
Yes.
I don't have to buy it again.
No.
All right, then I'll play it.
Oh yeah. I almost expected you to because it's a zombie.
It looks
movie, or
great.
game.
Looks amazing.
Like I've been wanting to play a good zombie game for a while. You know what I'm saying? We can't even play Left 4 Dead 2 anymore. It's not available on the digital marketplace. You can't download it.
You have to use a disc.
Yeah.
It's sad.
And
It's really sad.
yeah, it's really sad. As far as our what?
Do we have it?
We have one copy.
We do. We have it.
We have one copy. We have to split screen it.
Okay. That's fine. It's a fun game to split screen.
We'd have to do that offline. It might be an offline game, right?
Ooh, yeah.
But as far as our podcast goes, like if you guys hit the like button on this video and to be subscribed to our channel would be awesome too. Hit that bell to be notified when we're live, which is Tuesday evenings around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we'll go live. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. PTO Unlimited is what you'll search, PTO Unlimited _podcast on Instagram. Make sure you guys are also joining the Discord. We've got the links in all of our About Me's on our audio channels and our YouTube. And then also make sure if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @_Mr. L.
Brett_wings.
Cute_kitty.
Final note. I went to BioLife the other day and
Hope
I
it was
saw,
a good visit this
yeah,
time.
it was fine.
Jeez.
I saw a guy that I thought that I knew.
Oh, isn't that the worst when you want to talk to him?
No, I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't talk to him.
Oh.
But because I wasn't quite sure, but I was pretty sure. And it was his first time there, so I was finishing my pre-screen questions. I get in line to be screened, and he's being walked through the place, so that's why I was pretty sure it was his first time. And he goes and sits down to get his vitals done before he starts doing more questions. And I'm like, if it's who I think it is, I have not seen him since high school.
Oh, that's actually a long time.
So I'm like, it looks like it could be him, but now I'm working with 20 years of age, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I keep kind of looking at him, and he pulls up his sleeve to get his blood pressure taken, and I saw the tattoo on his shoulder, and right away I knew it was.
It was him.
It was him, and the only reason I knew that it was him is because I remember he had that tattoo in high school on his shoulder.
Okay.
So I'm like, that's just freaky that I know that.
So
But I
did you
remember.
wind up ever in...
Did you say hi?
No.
People don't do that anymore.
People who can talk, who can have
No, I don't do
casual
that
small talk.
Right.
I can't do that.
I don't...
Speaking of that, I ran into that conversation or overheard that conversation in Kroger, the
What?
grocery store. I was just going and picking up my strawberries last week, and I was standing in the you check yourself out lane, the whatever.
Self-checkout.
Shut up. Fuck you. And there was one person on this side that was a couple, and one girl over here that was actually checking out. And just randomly, this couple goes, "Where do I know you?" And just everybody turns around. She's like, "You? Yeah. Where do I know you from?" And she's like, "Girl, we worked at Taco Bell." She's like, "What?" She's like, "In high school. Remember Taco Bell?" And she's like, and then of course the boyfriend was like, "You worked at Taco Bell?" And then that was like the end of that. Like they were just like,
Oh my
God,
God,
nice seeing you. Goodbye.
He just judged his girlfriend.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward, and then they just kind of shut up.
How do you not have that conversation with you? Like, hey, by the way, I used to work at one of the biggest known Mexican restaurants in the world, Taco
Like
Bell.
he just looked very like, and of course they were decked out like in these like higher end looking like designer clothes.
Oh,
He's like,
no.
and that's kind of like where I got like he got that you worked at Taco Bell, and then just kind of like dissed her.
High school. It's not like she
I
was
was like, it's
still
freaking
working
high
there.
school, man. Leave her
What
alone.
an asshole. No,
But yeah,
here's
so
the-
yeah, those conversations do happen.
Alex,
Just awkwardly.
I am not upset that you worked as a buster. I'm not going to judge you for it.
Dude, a buster's freaking hard work, okay?
I know it is. I've seen you do the job.
Yeah.
I
It's
wouldn't
hard.
do it.
It's hard work.
Right. But then again, you have been on the opposite spectrum of jobs as far as like with me. So
Yes.
it's like anything that I would do, you're just like, I can't do that. So
No.
there's no way.
No. Nope. I'm a stick
Like
figure
small
kind
talk,
of person.
I can't do that. I can't. I
Yeah.
don't think I could do the small talk. I can't be like, "Hey, how you doing? How's your life going? I haven't seen you in so long," because I don't really
Wow, you
Care.
just did it.
Excuse me.
care.
It's It's not about caring. It's about like just. It's
Facebook
called
gives me that information.
socializing.
Well, I'm not gonna run into anybody really.
You don't want to socialize in most of the worldly. Like I don't want to talk to this guy at BioLife. You know, when he's being walked through the place because it's his first visit, I'm waiting to get screened. What are we gonna do?
Do you
Hey,
know-
I haven't seen you since high school. What have you been doing for 20 years? Nobody wants to have that conversation.
No, but you should.
Why?
I don't know, because it'd be funny.
I mean,
Be
obviously
like,
he didn't do
"Dotson,
much. He went.
Dotson, we
I'm
got
like,
Dotson here.
Okay, so
Boy,
he
I
went.
hope he doesn't recognize me.
He went 45 miles. That's all he went.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's where his life went in 20 years. He
There
just
you
got
go.
it answered.
That's where
There's your
mine
answer.
went.
And now he's donating plasma.
And he got the same answer and looked at you. Maybe he's like, "Oh, I know him from high school. He went
Right.
here. Now, yeah, that's him." Nah.
I can't tell you the last time I ran into somebody that I thought I knew, which is weird because I live in the
I've
city I
been
grew
mistook
up
for
in.
other
No,
people.
You didn't know that many people.
Are you kidding? Alex was a social butterfly.
I knew a lot of people,
She doesn't
They
know.
didn't
but
know
it's
you?
more like they didn't know
Sure.
me. It's like I was a very much a people watcher all through my life. So like I knew who this person was and who they were friends with. Like I knew them, but they did not but I didn't know them as like a friend. So I could recognize them out in the sea of
wild.
people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's get out of here, guys. So probably no show next week. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. You guys have a good one. Bye, guys.